World, this is the Sydney Silver Show. This is a show designed to piss y'all off until I make y'all love each other. That's right, world. Time to duke it out and then have lots of great makeup sex and loads of kisses. This is my co-hostess, Tiffany Tony, and whatever I say that pisses her off and she disagrees with, she's going to sit here and punch me out. I'm just kidding. She's just going to fight with me. You want to say hello, Tiffany?
Hey, guys. I'm Tiffany Tony, the co-hostess with the mostest. And I might be brown sugar, but I ain't always sweet.
Now, today on the show, we have a mysterious guest. She's the mysterious woman known only as the Food Alchemist. She is busy right now saging our room and purifying it. And it smells good to me. Yeah, I think that's sage. I kind of like it. She's burning it.
I like it. I thought it was something really else, but it's good.
She uses natural foods as healing, and I believe she even does spells and potions. Is that accurate, Food Alchemist?
I wouldn't say spells. I would say cleansings and healing and spiritual work.
I like the spells.
I do too. I'm like, can you make my boss be in love with me? I need a raise.
Yeah, we need $1 million. Let's do that spell today.
Yeah.
So what is this sage you're using? What does it do?
This is Palo Santo. Palo Santo removes negativity and basically brings in positivity. And it also has a way of also bringing in prosperity. Since that's what we're all here for, I thought, anyways I go, if I'm going to be prosperous, I want to pass that blessing on to someone else.
Now, does it work the same way if you burn money?
No, but maybe, you know what?
I thought that'd be a good spell, you know?
You know what? You never know.
You know
what? You know what? There is a spell with money.
Is there?
You tear up dollar bills and put it in bath water. But you got to have the money to do that. To take
only
$1
bills, or does it matter?
No, the more money you can afford to do that, the more money.
I'm going to take $1 bill and I'm going to do that.
No. You need several.
Oh, several. I don't know. That could do me good at the 99-cent store. I'm not so sure about that. All right, so we're going to get back to you, Food Alchemist, but feel free to chime in with us if you need to undress or something. We just ask you go down to your underwear.
Okay.
All right. No full nudity, but yeah.
Don't get crazy.
If you feel the need to rip off your clothes, go for it.
It's not even 9 o'clock yet.
So, I know. Tiffany here hasn't even had her drink yet. So, right now, I just want to we're about to go to the good news. Okay, this is a segment we do where we discuss our good news. I like to try to reverse things and make good things out of things that don't seem good. Okay, but you can do whatever you want. You can either do that or you can just do good news. Right now, before we do the good news, because my good news is involved with this, I have to go to the results of the silver experiment. Last show, we had silver on the show, ionized silver, and I put it on bread to see if it would kill viruses because if you watched the last show, I had flashed this, silver kills all viruses thing, and then we did a scientific experiment. So can we go ahead and play the silver results video? Here are the results of the silver experiment. This is the bag I put the water into with the bread. As you can see, it's almost gone. It's been molding for about, 5 days. And it's toast. So the silver one is supposed to kill the viruses, has held up better physically, but look at it. It's disgusting. It's awful. And I even put some more silver. I opened the bag and I put some more silver on that horrible thing right there, and it turned less black. The whole part was black in here, but it actually grew larger. So even though physically it's standing up, taller than the one with the water, definitely silver right now is an epic fail. So I did say that my silver was 5 years old. I will get some different silver, some brand new silver, some ionized nano-sized silver, and give it one more try. And other than that, so far, sorry, silver, fail. All right, so as you can see, I was really sad when that happened because I was really hoping that silver was the cure for all viruses, and I still haven't given up on it. I just refuse to give up on it. I'm going to get the new silver, and also I just want to make the notation that experiment wasn't inside a living organism. It was on bread.
Well, I ate the silver, and I'm a little bit concerned. Because you just said it was 5 years old. And I'm hoping the inside of my body isn't looking like that bread.
Now, I warned you. I told you that.
You might have.
I told you
I was
that,
just curious to taste it.
So, yeah, okay. I'm about to get sued here, everyone. So, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I just want to say that the silver, it's not inside a living organism, so it might be a little bit different if it's inside a body. So I'm not going to give up on it yet. I'm going to do the experiment with the new silver. Then I want to find some sick people. So if you're sick, you got to go to our show, sydneysilvershow.com. Go on the forum. Tell me you have a cold or something. We're going to pump you full of this silver. Okay? So, all right. So now to the good news. We don't have our intro today. That's okay. We're having some technical difficulties. So if you want to go first, anyone, or do you want me to go first?
We'll let you go first.
All right.
You have a halo on. It's beautiful.
Oh, yes. I have a halo on.
You're the angel. You should go first.
Angelic.
And yes, everybody, look at my my halo. I am the lonely, sparkly angel today, and I just happen to have a halo on, and ding.
And I just have a lot of hair that looks like a halo.
Yeah, her horns are underneath the hair.
Yeah.
Her horns are underneath. Yeah, I was so excited because when I was walking around outside with my halo on, nobody noticed the halo. And I was like, this is so awesome. I'm just walking around with a halo. And then Food Alchemist, out of the blue, goes, hey, wait a minute, she's wearing a halo. It was awesome. So we took pictures with it. Yeah, I love my halo. Sorry, you have to deal with me being a kook because that's just how Sydney Silver is. I'm a freaking kook. Okay, so if you see me out in public and I'm like wearing a halo or something, just be like, yeah, that's Sydney Silver. Take pictures. Okay. So the silver experiment is my good news. Oh, this was so hard for me. I really couldn't make this into good news. But I was like, I've got to do it. I'm the silver lining. That's my whole name and everything, right? Okay, the good news about the silver experiment not working and that it doesn't kill viruses. Number one, I now get to find another cure. That sounds weird,
Absolutely.
right? But what would our lives be like if we didn't have things to do? We would be bored as heck, right? So now I got a mission. And I have something to do in my life, and I have a goal and a purpose, and that really makes our lives good. So, hey, that's my good news. And also I was thinking about there might be more good news in it that comes out later that we don't know about. Like, for instance, maybe the cure for viruses is even cheaper than silver. Something like that. All right? So I'm not going to let it get me down. It's good news. All right.
And you only wasted 2 pieces of bread.
Only
2.
only 2 pieces of bread. We are never making sandwiches with that bread. All right. But I think the maggots are.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. They're busy in the trash right now. Okay, Tiff, do you have any good news for us? Or?
My good news is I started using coconut oil on my skin and my hair, and it's amazing. I love it.
Ooh, I started using vitamin C.
Did you?
Yeah, and it was really amazing difference. I was shocked. Liquid vitamin C, and it's just started making my skin glow, and I was really excited. So what is the coconut oil?
I just buy the regular coconut oil like you would use to cook with, and I just put it on my face at night. And I mean, it even works as a makeup remover.
It doesn't make you break out?
Do I look broken out?
No, but you could just have good skin, girlfriend.
Well,
someone was saying that. Like, I had a lot of
like,
zits when I was in high school, so.
I mean, I don't know. I guess try it out and see on a day. Don't do it before we shoot the show because I don't want to be responsible.
You know what? Next time, if I come into the show and I'm covered in pimples, it is her freaking fault. You need to go mob her. All right, Food Alchemist. Do you have any good news for us to share?
Good news is I'm in LA and I met 2 lovely ladies. We've just been just so interesting and live, and it's just been a wonderful experience. So
awesome.
That's
Thank
my
you.
good news. So it's like,
and you came all the way from Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Mahalo.
That's awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Yes.
That was so great of you. Really appreciate that.
Yes.
All right.
We do.
So we are going to go now to our topic of the day. We also usually have an intro for that. That's okay. We are a ghetto show here. Anything pretty much goes. As long as it's not like you're talking about killing the... You know. You can't do that kind of stuff here. But a lot of other stuff you can do here. So, okay. Now, I have something for Tiffany to read.
Pass it on
Our
down.
topic of the day is... Dun, 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 dun. I'll let her read it first before I announce it. So go ahead and read the parts that are not crossed out.
All right. Nipples remind us that gender is anything but clear-cut, especially in utero. Did I pronounce that
I
correctly?
think it's utero.
Utero.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Especially
You can
in
say
utero.
however you want.
Whatever your sex, everyone starts off as a woman in the womb. Sorry, I was excited about that. For the first several weeks, a developing embryo follows a female blueprint, from reproductive organs to nipples. only after about 60 days does the hormone testosterone kick in for those of us with a Y chromosome, changing the genetic activity of the cells in the genitals and the brain.
Yeah. Do you remember when you were like in middle school and they were like, there's the X, and then the one leg degrades and becomes a Y?
I just feel like I'm in algebra all over again. I don't know.
So here's my topic of the day. Topic of the day. Because I was thinking, I've got a little, a chart of the male anatomy.
He's waving.
He's waving. He's happy. Now, as a woman, right, these become the breasts, but it stays flat on the guy, but he keeps his nipples, right? The testes are actually ovaries. So the ovaries drop down. They become the testes, right? Which is why it hurts when we have cramps, gentlemen, because it's like, imagine your balls are caught in a vice for 2 days. Being squished. Okay? That's how it feels. So just be nice to us. So, okay, these are the ovaries, right? And then this, I think, is like the kind of like the clit area. My topic of the day, my question is, where is the G-spot? Where's the male G-spot?
That is a good question.
Right, okay, I have a demonstrator here.
Okay, so you're going to show it?
And I was trying to think like, okay, you got the balls here. It's not like this has been used. I promise. She's drinking. She's drinking. She's like, I cannot deal with this right now, Sydney.
I didn't expect this.
It's not like this worn out thing has been used. Okay, so this is like a sensitive part on guys, right? And I feel like that part is the clit. You got to imagine this thing kind of goes in like the opposite direction. Or is that the G-spot? Is that the G-spot? Because it's a very sensitive part on the guys. I've noticed, you're rubbing a guy's dick or something and he's going crazy for this spot. Is if we inverted that, is that the G-spot? What do you think, Food Alchemist?
She's like, no, I
you don't think
it's
so?
another part, but
then
like,
if you
penises are not food.
Look, if you
I don't know.
She's like, I came here and these stupid chicks talking about penises. Okay. Speaking of that, I forgot something else I wanted to mention on the show. But anyway, so if you invert this, where's the clit? It just makes no sense to me.
It grew out.
And then here's my other question is they say that a woman has 3 times more nerves in her clit than a man has in his penis. Have you heard that fact? That's what they're saying anyway.
Okay.
So why, if it's a woman turning into a guy, why is it kind of numb? Like, why does he have less nerves than us? You see, these are all very important questions that we need answered on the Sydney Silver Show.
Maybe it's because God, the universe, whatever you believe in or we believe in, felt sorry for us that we have to go through the pain of periods and giving birth to a living organism inside of our body for 9 whole months. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to give you a little something to reward you for that.
I want to come out and cry now. I need milk.
Really alien to me.
Yeah. We're on agreement on that one.
Creeps me out. Just creeps me out.
Where is the G-spot? Do you know the answer?
Well, I would say the prostate. Whoa.
Interesting. So where's the prostate? Is that
that's inside the butt?
Is that under here?
That's in the anus.
This is the G-spot reacher.
So when you got to do a finger insertion, and it's called milking the prostate. Just like you're stroking.
I see.
It gets all swollen.
And they're like, it goes up. It's like gets hard and it's up. So that's why they have to have a prostate exam.
So somehow the female genitalia went in the anus and wow. Yeah, I gotta talk to a scientist on this. This is odd.
Penises are not food.
Okay. Enough shock factor. All right, let's get over here to Food Alchemist. So, Food Alchemist, can you explain to us a little bit about what you do and why is your name Food Alchemist?
My name is the Food Alchemist. It's because I deal with so many elements like, your fire, your water, your air, your metal, your wood, and I take them all into the energies. Like I do Reiki, I'm a doula, I am a certified chef, went to Culinary Institute of America. I used to be a licensed nurse, LPN, licensed practical nurse. So I put them all together and I study herbs. I work with crystals. And
wait, so you were a nurse first. So what, do you not believe in pharmaceuticals anymore? Or?
Heck no. I'm sorry. I can't
Why?
do that. Because I had experience with my daughter. Doctor gave her the wrong medication at the age of 2 that shut down her kidney.
Oh
Oh
my
my gosh.
So
I'm sorry.
Terrible.
that's okay. They didn't think she would live. My daughter's 22.
Good. Yay.
And
That's good news.
she's
Yeah.
the total opposite of what people expect
Right.
her to be. She's vivacious. She goes to college. She leaves to go to New Zealand and she studies psychology. She's actually she's my business manager.
Wow.
Oh.
So she does go to school for business management. And
Yeah,
then
you
she
have a
goes-
show, right? You want to mention that and where to find it?
I have a show called Food Alchemy Network on Blog Talk Radio on the internet, and I also have Food Alchemy Network on Ustream.
Okay.
And you can find me on Facebook, or you go under Chef Ceci, the Food Alchemist, and you will find me. You'll see all kinds of weird stuff.
And she's also going to be listed on SydneySilvershow.com. If you forget all that stuff, go to the show site and click on her picture.
Now, when
Okay?
you mentioned Reiki and medulla, was
I'm
that
a doula.
Can
I'm
you
a-
explain a little bit about what those are? What those two things are?
Okay, Reiki is someone that deals with energy. You all have chi, or as I say, energy. We're all energetic beings. It's tapping into that energy, and I also do prana, which is the same thing as pranic healing. It's tapping into your own inner energy and making it work, like shocking it into working.
Right.
So you have different tools, either your hands. In prana, we use either salt water, and we use a bucket that you get healed, and we're cleaning you off, like removing knots and chains and where energy gets stuck sometimes.
Now, you had mentioned previously when we were discussing in the car, I like to pick up my guests because you better be on my show. Okay? I ain't going to let you escape on the metro or something. So you had mentioned that food can actually change your DNA.
Yes.
I found that fascinating because DNA actually, believe it or not, this is true. Scientists are finding out that DNA changes in an environment. An environment can change DNA.
Correct.
And like, for instance, I think plants, they didn't flower before, right? And then the environment changed, suddenly they had flowers.
Right.
So DNA can change due to our environment. That's our food, right?
Right. That's
and
our
the,
body.
the nourishment. So
Right.
can you comment, like, how are we supposed to change it to a better, you know?
How you do it, how I work
Can you
with
repair it, make us younger?
Yes, you can. You can actually give your body vitality. That's what it's called. So
How do you do that?
you use different herbs. You use different treatments, and like
Can you
I
give
say,
us a secret, like a tip?
I
Like, what's your favorite de-aging recipe or herb or something?
my
like,
favorite thing is frankincense and myrrh. It's been around, as everybody knows, before the Bible.
It's an oil?
You can get it in oil, you can get it in residence, you can get it in powder. It's used to actually change the DNA, and spikenard
Do you
is another
consume
one.
it? Or,
You can.
Or do you put it on your skin?
You can
What
do
works
both.
better?
I use it on my skin. I ingest it in my case. This is me. Anything that I can't digest, I don't put on my skin, because my body and my skin is the biggest organ
Right.
that
that's a
you
good
That makes
have.
sense.
So to me, if I can't put it on in my mouth,
Right.
guess what?
You
It
shouldn't
don't
put it in
go.
your mouth.
That's a good point. It
So-
does soak in your skin. I know they say it doesn't, but I was rubbing body oil on myself, and I thought, wait, this soaked right in my skin. How
Right.
come they say it doesn't go in your skin? It does.
Because they're
Went
not
right in.
they're not knowledgeable enough. It's a lot of scientists and things they don't know about the body that they're learning. They're just like
They're experimenting on us, aren't they?
right.
So do you take a client and, like, let's just say a client comes in and says, I want to be de-aged, I want to get rid of my cancer, and I want to, run faster. Can you help them with all that stuff?
Yes,
or?
that's my job. That's
Okay.
my job. We sit down, we do a consultation.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
So
Okay.
we sit down and work out step by step where you are. First, you're going to be tested to know where you start from, to have a basis of where we're going to go and the goal.
And have you been healing people?
Oh, yes. I've been doing this for quite some time. I've been actually helping women get pregnant since I've been 9.
Oh, wow.
My God.
So women that
They're
were-
sterile.
that people are told they can't have children. I was 9 years old, didn't know what I was doing, and it happened to be I was pregnant at the time, and the lady came to me and said, you know what? I'm having problems and I'm doing this. And I sat down. This is just by cue. I had been reading a book by Jethro Kloss. It's called a book, Back to the Eden, Garden of Eden, and he talks about holistic
Write that
living.
down.
So I said, okay, I've been reading this book since I've been 9 years old. I've been weird. I've been studying Tibetan.
Most people are weird since they've been young, right?
Well, considering I come from a 2-household background and, Baptist background and Christian background, I'm talking about chanting. I'm talking about being vegetarian. I'm talking about making ghee.
Yeah, and you're an ordained minister. She's an ordained minister of multiple millions of religions all over the planet. And that's so Sydney Silver. I love it. That's awesome.
It's universal.
Yeah. But you are a witch.
Yes.
You are a witch because you know what? That is what the witches did. The original witches, which were persecuted by the supposed Christians at that time and others, were burned at the stake because they were midwives and healers, and they were helping women, and they were women with healing capacities and got taken over by what we call conventional medicine today, right?
Right, because the doctors...
So you are a witch, and I don't think you should be ashamed of that. I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. You go, girl.
I just have one question.
Yes,
I have a friend who suffers with anxiety, and her doctors are prescribing her a lot of different pills and medicines that are they're changing who she is as a person.
Right.
And I'm wondering what type of herbs or healing suggestions that you would have for someone going through something like that.
Everybody is different. So what I would do is I do tests, I did a spiritual healing / reading for someone. And what I do is I use different tools.
Okay.
I tell people I have my medicine bag. Okay. So I might have, I have my crystals, which I have, and I'll, show them in a minute. I'll have my stones. I'll have, I have pyramids, so I do geometric shapes of healing. Right. I do food healing. I do oil healing and cards. So the body tells me exactly what needs to be healed, and I might even use my pendulum. So the pendulum swings in a certain way, and then it tells me this is what we need to work on, this is what we don't, this is open, this is not open, and I write it down. It's just like when you go to a doctor.
Right. Food Alchemist, I don't want to run out of time here because she actually brought us food to taste, and you did raw vegan cooking for us.
Yes.
We cannot wait.
Yes.
Yeah, we only have about 5 minutes left.
Oh, wow.
So let's shovel this in our mouths and gorge, because I'm on a diet and I've been losing weight. I've lost 5 pounds since Saturday.
Wow.
I haven't eaten in a week and I'm full.
Yeah, I have been losing weight and I just can't wait to gorge because she brought us, I don't even know how she made this raw vegan. It's like
which one is
chocolate.
One is a chocolate coffee.
It looks like
Can I try it? Which one is this? The chocolate coffee?
If you got little beads, that is what I call a Kona. That's Kona coffee.
Oh my God. It's
from
so good.
Coffee. Straight Kona coffee.
So good. You're going to kill me.
I could make out with you right now. That's how good it is.
Well, I have a raw apple pie that I wanted to make you guys.
Yeah, go ahead and mix it up fresh. If we run out of time, well, our next guest is coming. She can kind of mix it up while we're talking to her, too.
Okay.
Go to part 2 of the show.
And I liked it.
To see us.
Okay, what did you eat first?
I have to recommend
the Kona coffee.
The coffee candy.
I ate coffee beans and I liked it.
Yeah, but they're not just any coffee beans.
Now, what's this one?
It's like a shot of caffeine.
Okay, that is what I call my Fiber Express bar.
Okay.
And chase it. Fiber Express. And you're going to get a zing. Now,
I'm still clearing coffee from my mouth.
And this is no sugar. Everything you have has no sugar in it.
Really?
No sugar.
The coffee thing had no sugar?
No sugar.
Did it have orange? I felt tasted orange.
Orange.
Delicious.
No, everything that I will make you has no sugar.
Now, what's this one?
Okay, can't see. She's in front of the camera.
Sorry. It's like a little hat.
That is just your regular, just chocolate, Kona raw chocolate with orange.
Oh my gosh, this has no sugar.
No sugar.
This has no sugar.
Yes.
I'm in love with you now. I can make out with you.
And she's not even a lesbian.
Only on Saturdays. All right, so what is this one here right now? This truffle thing.
That truffle thing is just I call a coconut ball.
Coconut ball?
Coconut ball.
Yeah, we're going to taste that one.
I'm so excited about this. Thank you.
Oh.
You can come back every week.
I'm having a food orgasm. I'm telling you, food is better to me than sex, I swear. I didn't admit that, but it's
this is your apple pie.
Okay.
Tart. That's what you have your apple pie tart.
So here you go, Tiff, and I get an apple pie next. So she's actually. So wait a minute, I'm confused. All of this stuff is raw and vegan and no sugar.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm in complete shock. I'm
guys-
like not even kidding. I've never
I
had
wish you were here to
anything
taste
good
this.
that's raw and like how do you make it sweet? I don't understand. Is it fruit sugars, fructose?
I know. No. Ooh,
No?
no, that's gross.
Okay.
No. And the apples
sorry, my
basically,
hands.
the apple pie
Yeah.
actually has what I call alchemy treats in it.
So
And
this is the healing stuff too.
Right.
So I can eat this and get healthy
And
too?
yeah,
this is
Dessert
half
that's good for
homemade
you.
from kava kava. There's kava kava in that.
Now
what is kava kava?
Kava kava is a natural anesthetic and also removes pain from the body. So I come up with different things. I make an apple pie. I just love about healing. So I thought, why the heck not?
Holy smokes, Batman. I am not joking you. If you were in our studio right now, you would be having an orgasm on the floor too.
So,
So I what I don't understand is that this food tastes so good.
Right.
It's raw vegan.
yes.
It's not supposed to taste
You
good.
should open a restaurant or something, or a food truck.
Well,
That's what people say, right? They say it doesn't taste good.
right.
That food
And-
tastes good.
Well, that's why.
Better.
But guess what? My book was called "It's Vegan and It Tastes Good." That was my first
That's
book.
your book. How do we find your book?
You can go to Amazon.com or you can go to Chef Ceci Food Alchemist.com.
And what's your website?
It is Chef Ceci Food Alchemist.com.
Okay, so you can take a client, help them with their health problems, get them on a new diet that actually tastes good
Yep.
and gives them candy and everything like this.
Yep. And
Candy, it is candy. It's
It
so
is.
good.
It's candy. It tastes like candy.
it's
She gave us apple pies, truffles, coconut bars.
that
This
that
thing-
actually add nutritional value.
right. See, like the
Wait, so I can actually eat yummy
Right.
and healthy.
correct. See, and the thing is, this is what I want to do, but I want to take you guys to another place. Like I'll be going to Montego Bay
Okay.
to actually show you just what I did, how to actually do this in Montego Bay in May of 2015. Then September, we'll be
Awesome.
going to do some healing and actually doing with the Bushman and traditional, as well as going to Belize in 2015. And they can find that all on the website that
Okay.
you can actually make payments. So if you really
I think we should
want to
go.
do this, this would be amazing. The goal is to take this worldwide, to go and take America to other countries and do these retreats. And their
Wow.
retreats are
I
for
love
9
it.
to 10
I love
days.
it. I love this woman. I'm so glad you've been on the show. Now you can stay on with us on the next show, okay?
Okay.
Your friend is coming on next. We are wrapping it up in a time. I'm sorry. Half an hour goes really fast with us, doesn't it? Because we're
It
talking
does.
about, dildos and
That was so much fun, though.
truffles and candy
And
that
wine.
heals you and cures your cancer and stuff. That's the Sydney
Awesome.
Silver Show for you. So everybody say bye-bye.
Bye.
It's been nice talking to you. Sydney Silver Show.
Thank you.
SydneySilvershow.com. Bye-bye.